It's officially 2023, and just like every year, New Year's resolutions are made and broken. If you've ever made a New Year's resolution before, it might look or sound something like this. The most popular New Year's resolutions are to improve your physical health, eat a better diet, save more money, and travel more. All of these are great goals, but New Year's resolutions are often broken or forgotten about by February. People tend to overcommit when setting their goals for the year, and that leads to them being forgotten. If your resolutions aren't realistic, it sets a high chance for you to not be able to complete them. Some ways to be consistent are to set smaller goals for yourself month by month instead of by the year. Set goals that you know will be within your reach to achieve. Be more specific about things you'd like to accomplish this year. Find friends and family that will keep you accountable, and give your resolution time to become a habit. Consistency is the key this year, and if you stick with it, it'll become a habit in no time. Here's to the best year for resolutions yet. This is Ella Davis signing off for ECSN. The weather's getting warmer and the sun has been shining, which means for some, including the Wando Adventure Club, this is the perfect time to go camping. The Wando Adventure Club started back up again after it ended due to COVID restrictions, but thanks to the help of some eager Wando outdoor lovers, the club is rekindled.
Students approached me and asked about the club, and so I gave it some thought, and I talked to a few people, and I realized that it would be a good thing to bring back.
Even though this is the first year the club has been back in a while, the Wando Adventure Club, or WAC for short, is not a brand new idea to hit the halls of Wando.
The Wando Adventure Club has been around for maybe 10 to 15 years under different names, but we were really active a few years ago, up until a few years ago, and then obviously for reasons everyone is familiar with, we stopped doing the club.
Ms. Krishan is a wildlife biology teacher at Wando and oversees the club. As the club is beginning to pick back up, she's looking forward to recruiting more students in the next few years.
This semester is like a dry run, and what I'm doing is I'm starting the club back with students that I have taught in my wildlife biology classes. So that is going to be, we're going to build a core group, and then from there we will, include other students.
However, for many of Krishan's wildlife biology students, this is their first time going camping. Audrey Chadwick is one of those students. She's a senior at Wando High School and is a TA for Ms. Krishan.
I was really excited when Ms. Krishan had invited me to join the Remind. I'm also really nervous because I've never been camping before. I think it'll be a good experience, and it's kind of like glamping or whatever they call it. So I'm pretty excited.
The club will become more involved over the next year. Right now, camping trips are limited to current or former wildlife biology students. If you're interested in going camping trips next school year, consider registering for Ms. Krishan's wildlife biology class. Reporting for ECSN, I'm Ella Davis.
That's the first time.
Actually legit.
The old saying goes, April showers bring May flowers. And that was exactly the case for the CAS Horticulture Program's annual spring plant sale. The CAS Horticulture Program's Nursery and Greenhouse Technology class puts together an annual plant sale, where items that have been grown by students all semester long are on sale for the public.
It's been very rewarding. We've worked very hard this whole semester.
Annabelle Horton is a junior at Lucy Beckham, and this is her second year in the horticulture program at the CAS. Horton has spent the past semester preparing the greenhouse and the plants for the plant sale.
Watching the plants start from little seeds or sprouts and cuttings, and now they're fully grown up is very exciting.
Next year, Horton will be taking her knowledge of the horticulture program to South Carolina's Governor's School for Agriculture to further her knowledge. Even though the plant sale got caught in some rainy weather, it didn't lessen the crowds as the greenhouse was packed with shoppers from all over Mount Pleasant.
It was awesome. It was a little bit rainy, but being inside and seeing all of the stuff that the students have worked on, it was really neat. Very cool experience.
The greenhouse program made $2,500, which will go to the program's funding for new things like equipment, opportunities like bee boxes, and golfing turf. The sale also benefits those not in the program, as shoppers get to have fresh produce, flowers, and more.
The plants that we bought, we'll use some for outdoors. So the tomatoes, the basil, we'll use those for appetizers for food. And then the indoor plants we'll use just for ornamentals around the house.
The sale was the perfect event for a rainy day, and many families came in to enjoy all the greenhouse had to offer. Even the local Geese family came to get a look. If you're interested in doing something like this in the future, the CAS offers 5 different horticulture classes for all grade levels, starting with Intro to Horticulture along with their chapter of the National FFA service. This is Ella Davis signing off for ECSN. For most people, that's the sound of a blow dryer. For the CAS cosmetology program, it's the sound of getting back to work. Cosmetology students have reopened their doors this past month to begin serving people after COVID put a halt to their services. For the last 2 years, they've only been working with mannequins.
For us to not be able to work on clients and being stuck with a mannequin head is a huge challenge because there's so many differences between a mannequin head and a person. The experience you get with a client, talking to a client, figuring out what that client wants and being able to determine the best way to execute that.
The cosmetology program is under new management. Miss Reinica is the new teacher. She brings a ton of experience to the classroom because she's run her own salon for several years. She wants to pass her experience onto a new group of students.
My goal is for them to feel comfortable with them, to be able to know how to approach them, how to walk in, how to greet them, do a consultation, and by the end of this year to feel comfortable from start to finish completing a client. To be able to have client interaction and know how to approach people and how to engage people is huge in gaining clients, keeping clients, and building your business.
One of the students learning how to deal with the new clients is Adeline Abbott. She says learning how to do this now is going to set her up for success after she graduates.
I think the best part about it is that we're starting to get that experience of what a real salon life is going to be like in our actual career and like what it would be like to start building a client base and start, talking to people outside of our age range, being able to match the energy of your client so you can give them the experience they want. And there's some people who just want to come in and talk and it's like we're their therapists, so you really just need to be there to almost listen to your client and absorb everything they have to say and just, whatever they say, you're like, yeah, I totally get that. So.
As of September, cosmetology is fully open to whoever needs service. They offer anything from nail and skincare, full head hair coloring, men's haircuts, and any basic styling needs. You can find more information on what they offer on their Instagram, East Cooper CAS Salon, or call them at 843-856-5842. Reporting for ECSN, I'm Ella Davis.